Cho tới cái này mì giá lại.
Right here. Let's go back. Mickey.
One, two, three, go!
We invited all of the guys that were interested in the Jungle Discipleship School to come to Chiang Mai. And I had this idea. I can't host 20 people in my house. I don't have a very big house, but I had this idea to rent an Airbnb house. And I found this house on Airbnb that was reasonable price and had a swimming pool. And I thought, oh yeah, this is right. This is good. We're gonna have our staff meetings in the morning, and in the afternoon we're gonna swim in the pool, and they had a pool table. We'll play pool, we'll have a barbecue, and we're just gonna spend the whole week together planning out the Jungle Discipleship School, and then being together as a team and just having fun. And so every morning we would get together, we would make some plans and discussions. We talked about things like uniforms and haircuts and different rules, and we talked through the plans of the Jungle Discipleship School and had some breakout sessions and planning sessions. And then in the afternoon we just had fun and enjoyed each other and enjoyed the grounds that we were on. And Medu, 5 Kearney are coming to the house. Okay. Nyare, Elwin, Hosande, and Medu, group 1. Okay, I mean. It was fun to have SuMay here and KPS, and these guys hadn't been ever back to Karen State. They were born in Karen State, but then they fled to the refugee camp before they could remember any of this stuff, like infants. And then they had memories in the refugee camp, but after that they got resettled to Canada and lived the last 10, 15 years in Canada. And this was the very first time they were going to go back to their home. And so part of our mission plan was around these guys being with us and to bring them home, to bring them back to their land and their people. And so after our time together in Chiang Mai, at our staff meeting, we all crossed in and we started our mission into Burma. You all the honor and glory in and where we have a curriculum. Our mission was amazing. This was the first time the Jungle Discipleship group had ever done a mission on our own, and bigger than just me and Jala and Titsalin. And now we had 22 people on this mission. We were a whole team, and it's a whole new ballgame, moving 22 people and feeding 22 people and keeping them out of trouble. But we had such an awesome time, and our medics were incredible. And medicine in Burma, you know, there's some villages have clinics, and the clinics are great, but they have no medicine. And to be able to bring medicine into the clinics and to be able to bring medicine into these villages, it's such a huge need, and it's just tangible love, and it's a tangible way to help people. And our medics treated over 500 patients over the 3-week period that we were on mission.
Hey, what's up, gangster?
Good.
Oh!
Hey, coconut helps the energy, you know.
And your shoes are good?
Feels very good.
And your rice sack, your rice bag is good?
Rice, yeah.
Okay. Your tail?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
For what, a mouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cheers to Leo.
Love each other.
Exactly. So from Panayapako to Kotoba, oh, that's a long hike, 5-6 hours up and down the mountain. Haven't felt like that in a long time.
I think definitely the hike. I mean, I think that's the number one for sure. Especially living in the Western country, you don't hike every day. You drive everywhere. So here we literally just walked, like literally miles, and most miles are inclined. So that's the tough. So.
You look exhausted. I'm still exhausted. Yeah.
I've met so many that I've never known. Okay, it was very unexpected. Big thanks to David Small for planning it out, actually, because I didn't expect to know anybody at all. So, yeah, I've met so many uncle and aunts in Panayapako. So that was quite an experience.
I really got to meet some relatives that I haven't met before, and got to meet my brother-in-law's side of the family, and also went to see him in Lemurpla, drink some wine. Everybody's pretty friendly. They treat you like a family, not just a friend. It's like your brother. Yeah.
Exactly. I think for me, especially, is seeing the smiles on the kids, and not just one, but multiple smiles on the kids. For me, as a cameraman, I would usually, instead of taking videos of the crew, I would go behind them and take videos of the smiles of the kids. It's mesmerizing. It also provides me with a smile with it. So I think that's kind of like one of my favorite part when it comes to a village program.
Yeah, so I gotta say the happiness that we bring to the villagers is very important, and you know, some of them don't really get to see or experience something like that, and and when we bring medicine and whatnot, they're very happy that they're able to get some help that they weren't able to get. So it's a very good experience.
Our team put together a village program, and they wanted to teach about sustainable farming and agriculture, and so they brought in seeds, and they were able to give out seeds to the villagers, and these went like crazy. People loved this idea, and to be able to grow a small farm in their backyard and to grow tomatoes and chilies and some lettuce is such a huge thing, and so that was a blessing. And then our team just did such a great job of entertaining and making everybody laugh and smile, and we had hundreds of kids come out to all of our different programs. We did 6 different programs, and it was just incredible to see the team sharing love, sharing the gospel, sharing their joy in their lives, and bringing joy into Burma, and all under the name of the Jungle Discipleship School.
As many of Deichi's family as, like, I know he has great grandma and brother and sister and all the, like, as many of them as we can get together. I would like to meet and do a photo with his family together. There's a spirit of sadness over the village, and I just pray it's gone in Jesus' name. And ask these things. Amen.
As we came towards the end of our mission, we were moving closer and closer to Papoon. And in Papoon, there was a big fight happening. The Karen army is trying to take the city right now, to take it back from the Burma army. And when you start to attack a Burma army camp, it's like kicking a hornet's nest. And the Burma army started bombing like crazy. On our last day there, they must have bombed 100 times that day. It was just the rate of fire is pretty amazing that they can sustain this. But we were in Keita village, and we were with these people that have all fled away from their village because they're afraid of the Burma army bombing their village. And now they're sleeping, literally sleeping on the ground, or they're making just a bamboo pad that they can sleep on. And they're all living deep in the jungle. And so we went and did our program in the jungle, and yeah, it just was it had a different feeling to this program, this last program that we did, because these people are not at their homes. They're not sleeping in their homes. They're all having to run away. And the sound of the airplanes and the sound of the mortars and the sound of the bombings that are happening from early morning until late at night, it just reminded us that, yeah, we want to make a discipleship school and we want to do this, but this is in the middle of a war zone. And even though we're trying to bring joy and we're trying to bring medicine and we're trying to do these good and fun things, talking about agriculture and seeds, and we're talking about the gospel, but there's still bombs being dropped just over the mountain. And they're like 2-3 kilometers from where we are, the bombs are landing, and everybody can hear it. And there's fear. Fear is just like on people's faces. Fear is heavy on people's faces. And the anxiety of these bombs, the anxiety of the constant threat is just wearing people down. And so just to be able to go in there and be with them, to encourage them, to pray with them, it was such a gift. And we were really in the right place at the right time. And I'm so thankful for that.
We're here outside Keita village. Actually, Keita village is quite a ways over that way. And they've had to run away because Burma army is bombing and they're shooting mortars, and the war is happening actually just kind of over the mountains from us here.
This morning we were woken up to machine gun fire and mortars and some explosions, and they've become IDPs, internally displaced people, and this is their new home. And so we have one of our team members is Jelly. He's one of our medics, and this is where his family is living right now. And so we were happy to come back and be able to meet up with his family and do a program for his village. But now his family is living on bamboo. Here you can see there, it's got their blankets and some of their clothes and belongings are here. A couple hammocks, but this is where, yeah, they're living, and all the villagers have fled into the jungle and are making this IDP camp. There's people and family all over the places. There's some over here, and this would be another family place, cooking station. Let's see what they've got. Fish paste. Let's see. Rice. They told us that because they have to run, they don't have enough food. They can't take care of their crops properly. And yeah, so they're really having a shortage of food. Let's go check out our program over here. We have come into the village, and our team is trying to do a program to encourage them and build them up. And we've brought some medics and medicine. Jelly is a medic. He was trained at the JSMK. And yeah, we're just really thankful to be here and to have an opportunity to share with them. And as we come over here, you'll get to see the medical school or the medical program happening. There's a ton of patients. And yeah, we want to be able to encourage and help these IDPs and the people here. And the situation is really heartbreaking that this is the conditions that they have to live on. And as rainy season is coming, they all know it, and they're asking for tarps, big tarps, to be able to make temporary houses out of. And so we hope to be able to provide that. But if you follow me over here, you'll be able to see our medical program. We have 3 medics working now, and they'll just treat patients as much as they can throughout the day and offer as much medicine as they can, and just really try to help and bless the people with a tangible thing like medicine. And so it's pretty awesome to be able to give medicine to people who otherwise wouldn't have gotten it. Let's go see the children's program as well. If you follow me over here, you'll get to see our children's program. Right now I've got Pitsalin behind the camera, and they actually want Pitsalin to go and do a dance for them. So they're all sitting down ready. This is our children's program underneath this big, beautiful tree. And all these kids are having fun and happy, and we're happy to just help them forget for a while that they're in a war zone. But yeah, it's great to be here with them and to encourage them. So thank you for all your help and support. We've come from Keta, where we had a great, amazing program yesterday with a bunch of IDPs, and we arrived here near where our school ground is. Our school ground is literally just almost over this mountain right beside us, and before we could go there, and I had this great plan that we do this awesome mission and we finish here on the school ground, and then we spend a few days getting the layout of the school ground. Of course, things would have all been approved by now. And then I go back and I have to do some stuff across the border, but leave the team here to start building buildings. And we've even got some money to build these buildings, but the approval has not come through yet. And now I've got the team all sitting here on the doorstep, and our school ground is within reach, but yeah, we've just come from a meeting, and I got a bit of a scolding at the meeting, and I've always been one who has an idea and runs 1,000 miles ahead to get this idea done, and not always doing it in the right order or getting the right approvals. And so now they've told us, hey, okay, you need to pause your school plans until we get all the right approvals, which then means I need to find another leader, where we've been trying for 2 weeks to find this leader and have had no luck in doing that. And so, yeah, we're just waiting now. And now I don't know what to do with the team that's here with me. And it's just frustrating. It feels like we should have had this all solved by now, but yeah, and I had to learn the process, because when I would do it with FBR, it all just happens in the background. It happens without anybody seeing it. And it's been happening with them for 25 years. And so it's fairly seamless and they can kind of do what they want. But now that I'm on my own, it's not that way anymore. And I've got to learn the right way to do it, and the right procedures and steps. And I'm thankful for the relationships that I do have here, because those relationships are basically saving me from getting kicked out. But yeah, it's just been a bit of a frustrating afternoon, and the school ground is so close that we know there's a piece of paradise up there for us. And now we're camping out next to a dusty motorcycle trail, and so it's a bit frustrating, and I don't know what's next.
Hello, thank you very much for praying for us and for helping us. Please pray for Tamada and me and Yana.